Good morning, one and all presented here. On this beautiful morning, I, Fatima Fauzu, and
I, Stefan Abraham,
is pleased to welcome each and every one of you for more exciting international conference on VLSI-Embedded Optical Imaging Processing, Communication and Electrical System. Firstly, prayer purifies our mind and takes away negativity.
There shall be showers of blessings. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. Showers of blessings we need. Mercy drops round us are falling, but for the showers we plead. But for the showers we plead. But for the showers we plead.
Let us now welcome the man who doesn't need any introduction and known among all of us, our dear HOD of EC Department, Dr. Abraham CJ. I welcome you, sir, for the welcome speech.
Respected guests on end of the dais, respected research professors, respected teaching and non-teaching staff, respected participants and dear students, good morning all. It is a very happiest moment of Mangalam this day of ICVOICE 2022. ICVOICE is the joint venture of Department of EC and AAA. This international conference mainly deals with the area of VLSI and embedded system, optical communication, image processing, communication engineering and electrical systems. This activities always supports the research activities of staff and students in the college. My duty of this function is to welcome all to the function. Our chairman, Dr. Vijay Varghese sir is not here. Sir is busy with some administrative work. I welcome Dr. Vijay Varghese sir. Vijay Varghese sir always supports the academic and extracurricular activities of students in our campus. I would like to welcome Dr. Vijay Varghese sir to this function. Our chief guest, Dr. Sadiq sir, Dean Academics of APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University. Sir always supports and suggests good steps and decisions to Kerala Technical University. I would like to welcome Dr. Sadiq sir to this auspicious occasion. Our principal, Dr. Vinod sir, always leads the college to good heights by very dynamic decisions. I would like to welcome our respected principal, Dr. Vinod P. Vijayan sir, to this meeting. Dr. Karthik Kumar, Professor of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department, sir also coordinates, sir also is a part of the convener of this conference. Sir is a part of NIRF and NAC. I welcome Dr. Karthik Kumar sir to this meeting. Dr. Rajiv Krishna, Associate Professor, Department of ECE and the Conference Chair of ICVOICE. Actually, sir is the backbone of this ICVOICE Conference 2022. I welcome Dr. Rajiv Krishna to this meeting. Next, I would like to welcome all key speakers of conference from different countries. Dr. Kim sir he is Emeritus Professor from Hannan University of South Korea. Dr. Vidya Sagar, Postdoctoral Research Fellow, Queensland University and Technology, Australia. Dr. N. Madheswaran, former chairman of IEEE Solar State India, and now he is handling the position of chair of IEEE Madras section, Madras Nanotechnologies Group. Dr. Kohran, he is assistant professor of Turkey University, Turkey. Dr. Ahmed, professor of Benisaf University, Egypt. And at last, Dr. Kala Madam, who is the HOD of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Indian Institute of Technology, Information Technology, Kottayam. So I welcome all these key speakers to this auspicious occasion. We have number of participants from different places. I would like to welcome all participants to this meeting. Last but not least, I would like to welcome all HODs, all staff and students to this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words. I invite Dr. S. Karthik Kumar, Professor of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, for the introduction of the chief guest.
Respected Principal and our respected Chief Guest Dr. Sadiq sir, and our dignitaries honored of the dais, and our dear colleagues and my dear students, good morning to all of you. I have immense pleasure in introducing our chief guest, basically an IITian, Dr. Sadiq A, who is presently the Dean Academic of our APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University. Basically, he is a mechanical engineer, and he did his BTech in Kerala University in the year 1995, and successively his MTech in Computer Integrated Manufacturing from IIT Madras in the year 2002. And from then, he has done his doctorate in IIT Madras itself in mechanical engineering in the year 2010. And regarding his experience, after his graduation, he was associated with Trajan Technologies Bangalore as a CAD engineer in the R&D wing from 1996 to 98, which involved design and development of casings and components for security and RF communication devices. From 1998 onwards, he had been associated as faculty in the Department of Mechanical Engineering from TKM College of Engineering, Kollam, for about 24 years. And pertaining to his research, he had been the principal investigator for the product development in the project called Acute, funded by KSC STE, basically a subsidiary unit of Government of Kerala. And he had been a part of Ministry of Defence sponsored DRDO project, namely investigations into soft body impact on laminated composites for about 21 lakhs. And he has published several patents, journals and conference papers, and he has also authored a book titled Design and Engineering on Basics of Product Development. And he has been guiding 4 research scholars now, and his research areas interest include manufacturing process, new product development, and unconventional surface finishing with smart fluid. To his meritorious, he has received K. Suryanarayan Rao Memorial Senior Student Award for Research and Development in Smart Technology from Indian Society for Advancement of Materials and Process Engineering, and he has also received Innovative Research Projects Award in the year 2010 in the Mechanical Engineering stream from INAE, that is Indian National Academy of Engineering, for his PhD research work and best thesis also. And he had been an active member in the Association of Food Scientists and Technologists India, and he has received a fellowship from Institute of Engineers India also. So this is just a short introduction about him, and we are honored to have you as a chief guest, sir. Please welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite Dr. Vinod P. Vijayan, Principal, Mangalam College of Engineering, for the presidential address.
Most respected Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Sadiq A, Dean Academics, APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University, Dr. Abraham C.G., Head of the Department, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Dr. Karthik Kumar, Professor, Electrical Department, Dr. Radeep Krishna, conference coordinator, professors, heads of department, faculty members, colleagues, our distinguished keynote speaker, online participants, and dear students, very good morning to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this great platform titled as International Conference on VLSI-Embedded Optical Image Processing, Communication and Electrical Systems, ICVOICE 2022, a prestigious international conference organized by Department of ECE and Electrical. The title itself gives a great idea that definitely it's a hybrid conference or a multidisciplinary conference where maximum topic from electronics and electrical is already included. So I hope definitely this conference is going to be a great platform for our students, especially undergraduate students. As you all know, Mangalam College of Engineering is always very keen in academic activities. We also focused on our students' overall development. We understand that undergraduate level research is a trending keywords in these days, unlike skill development. As you all know, we always focus on a lot of skill development activity for the students. At the same time, we were really thinking about how can we promote the undergraduate research culture among our students. That's the reason why this kind of conference are organized by all the departments. Maybe earlier years all of the students used to do a final year project as an application type of project or something like that, and this year we not only just want an application level project, we want you to do a project with some kind of research flavor and prepare a paper by yourself and try to publish, right? And so this conference not only give an opportunity for our own students, this also gives opportunity for researchers, let's say, all over the globe. And how the trend has been changed in the sense, as you know, already earlier maximum technology we were thinking about only application level projects, but now these days we are forced to solve real-time issues. When we come to solve the real-time issues, as you all know, it needs some kind of innovation, some kind of lateral thinking. So when you apply innovation in your project, naturally you have something to be published, either in terms of research paper or in terms of, let's say, IPR or whatever it is. That's the reason why all these conference become very relevant, and it is very close to your academic activities. So I am happy that Department of Electronics and Communication and Electrical Engineering has done a great job in terms of organizing paper, collecting paper, let's say doing reviews and all. And I understand that a lot of pre-conference workshops also happened in the same title, right? That gives the quality of the paper. I am sure that all you students will definitely going to have a great experience when you are going to present your paper. A lot of participants from other institutes and who are working in the similar area, you will be able to find, and a lot of questions will come, a lot of discussions will come, so that you understand where you are actually standing, what are the possible problem can be raised in this particular issue and what are the possible solution. All these are going to be benefited in your further improving your paper or your work. So once again, congratulating the department and all the organizers behind this. I conclude here. Thank you very much. I wish all the very best for all the participants. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. May I now invite Dr. Vinod P. Vijayan, the Principal, Dr. Sadiq A., Chief Guest of the Day, and all other dignitaries present on the dais for lighting the lamp.
May I now invite Dr. Sadiq A, Dean, Academics, APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University for the inaugural address.
Good morning. Respected President of this meeting, Dr. Vinod P. Vijayan, respected HOD, Abraham Sir, Dr. S. Karthik Kumar, other members on the dais, respected and highly honorable key speakers and research scholars, researchers, dear friends, faculty members, and others who are gathered here. I wish a warm morning and a great conference experience in advance. I hope you can see me, right? Because, no, it's not a problem. I was just, can I close this for a while? Or is it, no. If your arrangement is like this, no problem. Okay, it's okay. Okay, I want this because so people used to give me this kind of stand, when this kind of obstacle comes across. I don't mind also. So even before, I sincerely apologize for the delay because my train was running late. Usually, when I reach this kind of conference or any workshop, which are planned for the morning, I used to be there on the previous night itself on the location to avoid the delay. Yesterday I was a bit engaged, so I could not reach here. But your coordinator and Prabir sir said it's okay. So I know that when the time is 10:30, you will be waiting here even before 10:30. So sincere apology for that. So I think you accept it. Thank you. I am immensely honored, in fact, to address such a gathering, especially researchers in a particular field and the students who are eager to hear the developments in this electronics related domains. So it's not just a workshop; it's a conference, and that too international conference. Many keynote speakers from abroad are speaking. Many eminent personalities from our nation again addresses the gathering, and they will be sharing their knowledge. There will be wonderful networking happening during the sessions. So it is going to be a very interactive and live conference, as it is expected to be in any international conference. And why I said I'm immensely honored, because I am not a person belonging to this particular stream, communication, electronics communication and the related stream, but I have experience as on our introductory person, Dr. Karthik Kumar boasted upon my elegance and achievements. Initially, I started a career as a CAD engineer in 1995, and where actually though I was doing the design of casings, components, products and all, but whenever a mechanical engineer does this, and the mechanical engineer must know what is there inside the case, like RF circuits, the size of the components, the interaction between the components. So I learned that high voltage and low voltage cannot be kept together, so I had to design the casing accordingly. So that was a knowledge in 1995. I don't know what is the knowledge now, but at that time I have interaction. Again, during my MTech, I have told you, like it was an interdisciplinary program in computer integrated manufacturing. So I was into microprocessor programming, control systems, those kind of aspects applied to automation and manufacturing. So I was little bit exposed to those kind of things, including export systems during my time. So with that confidence only, when Prabir sir said to attend the conference, I said, okay, let me try. So when I say that, it was the knowledge of at that time, that's a very important statement, I feel, because we know that the knowledge always changes. So during my school days, if if there is a question in the question paper as what is the smallest particle you can get, particle of matter, what would be the answer at that time? We have learned like electron, proton, neutron, those kind of information. But now what is the answer for the same question? Can somebody help me? In plus 2 level they ask. So the thing is that people are not responding. Are you hearing me or not? Yeah, okay. Okay, that means an information at that time may be correct. At that time, for the same question, the answer is not correct now. Like the speed of velocity of light, there are investigations whether is there anything else other than light which moves faster than light. So at one point of time, light is the fastest one. Now there is a question whether that is the fastest one. So depending on the time, the information knowledge will change. That's why whenever I get a chance to interact with the research scholars, I used to tell that whenever you write paper, your professor, your principal was telling me that even the students, undergraduate students of this college are of the habit of publishing papers in journals and all. So you will be having the flavor. So I used to suggest research scholars and people to, it's a common information that when we write something, if it is taken from some other article, we have to give reference, citation to the original article. Are you aware of that? We do that. Research scholars generally do, and every researcher will do this practice. I usually recommend this because of 2 reasons. One reason is we are giving respect to the original inventor or original person who has applied his mind to develop that particular knowledge. Second thing is, if at all what we write is wrong in the article, the responsibility is not mine. It is his error, not my error. So that way you can escape if you give the citation also. So that, because with the reference to time, this kind of information will change. So depending on what time you are taking the information, that's very important. So time is one aspect I would like to tell. And second thing I would like to present before the researchers, even the students, though you call yourself as undergraduate students, I believe you are also researchers because you are also investigating many things. So this information is again common for you. There is research scholars face a problem at the beginning of the research. The common problem that they face at the beginning of the research is they do not have a problem to solve. Have you experienced? Is there any research scholar here in this group now? So people online maybe they will be experiencing this particular problem. That is, unless we have a problem, we cannot resolve it. We can solve it. So unless we solve it, we won't get the PhD. So common practice here it is in our domain. It is that we do the research and we publish papers or we get the degree for the sake of academic interest or for the sake of getting a degree. As your principal said, now the trend has been changed. That is, we have to look into the applied research. That means we have to solve certain problems which are really needed to be solved in real time at that particular moment, at this moment. So why I said now, generally academic researchers, they will identify a problem and they will solve it. Generally commonly people will have a feel that we'll pray to God, don't give me problem, God, let me live peacefully. But researchers' problem is they don't have a problem. So they will ask God for a problem. And somehow they get a problem and resolve it and get the article published. That's the aspect. But the thing has been changed. That's what I said. So that is the real world problems are to be identified. We have to resolve the problem. So, because it is the responsibility of the researchers not just develop knowledge for their academic interest or for the sake of a degree. It is a responsibility to cater the society in which they are living. If you look around, there can be many problems. And sometimes we may not find it as a problem also in many cases. We can solve problems only when we find it as a problem to be solved. I have to tell this. I have an example. Because I have worked with the Patent Information Center and patenting and all. So I have one example for this statement. That is, you might have seen that kids, then they run with chappals. Usually the kids won't be wearing the chappal in the right form. They will interchangeably use their chappal. The result is when they run, they will fall down. When they fall down, what they will do? They will cry. Okay, common answer, they will cry. So what is the problem here? Our problem is to console the kid from crying. Is it the problem to be solved? It's not the problem to be solved. The problem is the wrong wearing of chappal. That causes the original problem. If you have fever, paracetamol is not the answer always. The reason for the temperature is the question to be solved. So if we have to identify the problem, that the chappal is the problem, then we will making an answer for the chappal. If the problem is crying of the kid, then we will find a solution for the crying of the kid. So identifying the right problem is very important for solving. So identifying the right problem, when I say, that is, in the actual research related with the society, we have to see what is the real problem to be solved. We see many problems, but what is the real problem to be solved, and identify a solution for that. In that way, you have to support the society. Researchers will have to support the society. University is doing many aspects to bring real world problem to the researchers and to the colleges. We have an industry academics cell, collaborate. It's called as IAC, and the college will be getting many emails from IAC, industry attachment cell. And what they do in the university is, they will collect the real world problem from industries like Technopark, NatPac, now Water Resource, Water Authority, and many from even niche, National Institute of Speech and Health, Hearing, niche. They have developed, identified the problems, and the problem will be equally disseminated to all the colleges. So all the colleges are getting a chance to address the problems, find solutions. So what we are doing is, we are exposing the real world problems to the community, our K2 community, so that they can address it. Sir, have you noticed that there are problems posed by the university? Because, whenever some problem or some issues to be solved in the society, normally government and or the concerned agencies will be approaching premier institutes or the consultants. We know that there are capable people in our community itself, but they are not getting a chance to resolve it. And unless we get a real problem in our hand, we cannot attempt even. So we are doing that practice. So that's why I said we will be doing certain solutions for the academic interest. Rather than that, to resolve the real world problem should reach us. So that's one part that we are doing here. Second thing is, recently we have revised the MTech curriculum of KTU. There we have explicitly placed an industry elective course. In the second semester anyway, it is second year, it is totally free from academic conduct classes. The students can interact with the society, interact with the industries, they can do the project and all. So the learning happens then. But in the curriculum itself, we have included an industry elective where the industry can offer the elective. That means a program that is being run in the college will have a facility to interact with industry in the related domain, so that the real information in the industry can be transferred to the students. So university is doing this kind of information to connect academia and industry to expose the real world problem to our community, so that they can take it up, they can learn it. So the advantage we expect is that we have 145 colleges from Trivandrum, from the southern end to Kasaragod, and there are industries, there are colleges. So these colleges are not having any opportunity, or there is no need to connect with the society or industry around, unless there is a question in NAC and all. They will ask, is there any industry relevant activity or society relevant activity you have done? For the sake of that, people will be doing many things, but there is no intentional practice happening to connect industry and academics. So that practice is done by the university in many forms. Even our Kerala government has launched Knowledge Economy Mission, and it defines that the knowledge, core knowledge should be developed from the academics, and that knowledge should be utilizable for the society. The knowledge you develop in your colleges and all, you can interact with the district industry cells, and you can transfer the information or knowledge. They will support you. If somebody around you, some common man around you wishes to run an industry based on the innovation that you make in the college, there is a possibility that another industry will come around your institution. So that is the method that we have planned, and we are implementing it. So when you get questions from the university about the solution for the problem, please do apply your mind and find time to attack these kind of problems. So you will learn new things, and you will be giving an opportunity to serve the society directly, and there is a possibility that the economic background of the society will also be enhanced based on this. So that is the direction university is working. Knowledge Economy Mission plans for 20 lakh jobs by 2026. That is their aim. And earlier, we used to hear the word now skill gap. So we don't know what is a skill gap. In electronics and communication, we don't know what is a skill gap required or what is the need of the industry. And I used to hear a joke like, if you are taking up a job 2025, and had we been knowing about the job that we are going to take in 2025, we could have learned all these things even before. It's not possible, right? We don't know in which job we are going to land and what are the works we are going to do after a few years. So we give the basic information in academics, but we will be giving the opportunity to interact with the society and industry also. This Knowledge Economy Mission, they have a plan that there is a society. Please search in the website Knowledge Economy Mission. You can register your name and your capabilities, and they will post the potential jobs that is coming up, and they will identify what are the shortcomings in you, and they will propose what are the things you have to do so that you will get the job. So that kind of guidance government is planning. So that means government is ensuring that the gap is addressed and the people are getting job. So that is a very important information that you bear in mind, and you just search and you please make use of the facility. Before I conclude, while I was traveling, I just caught a view that is wild jack tree. If I tell wild jack tree, you know what it is? In Malayalam we call it as Anjali. Anjali. It's for the researchers who are away from Kerala, outside Kerala, may not be knowing this word. Because this tree has a feature that's prominently seen in Kerala, and especially belonging to India, and that is generally seen towards the southern part of India also, but it's very common tree in Kerala. When I was working as industry, the patent coordinator for the Kerala Patent Information Center, I used to interact with the common people also, rural people. There are a lot of rural innovators. That is, they may not have the basic education, but they will have the innovative thinking, but they do not know how to make it implemented. I have many experience that when I extract the information from them, even the common word we use, they cannot understand. Common word means that depends on the community that we interact. If we say lathe, lathe what it is? Lathe. But for a person, a rural innovator, he used to come, lathe means any machine is called as a lathe for him. So whenever I interact with him, he says, sir, we can do it in lathe. But I know that it cannot be done with lathe, because lathe is a different. So for anything, everything, he called it as a lathe. So such people, when we interact, I used to take information from them through sketches. So whatever they say, I make a sketch and I'll ask, is this the thing you want to convey? like that I used to take that. So the sketching and engineering graphics was very important, you know. So perspective sketching and all, it's very important to interact with common people having no formal education. Okay. So what I want to tell you is that one fine morning he came to me and he asked me, sir, is there any possibility to pluck wild jackfruit? Wild jackfruit means Anjali Chakka, we call it, you know. So those who are hearing, not from the Kerala, it's a variety of small variety of jackfruit with the spines and all, commonly seen only in Kerala. So when he asked this problem, why I asked why, because he want to run business on that. He asked, when he explained about the possibilities of business, actually I wondered, he's a common person, but he want to survive by selling it. You know, now it is costing around 200 rupees per kilogram or something. Okay, but it's not available. You know why? Have you seen the tree? It's very tall. And have you seen the fruit hanging on the tree? Yes. What's the problem with that, plucking with that? Even the pole will not reach. A person cannot climb because the branches are very slim and very flexible. It's not strong enough, you know. But you know, have you had this fruit? It's a very tasty fruit. Like, you know, it's sour with a sweet flavor, more sweet flavor. Very small, okay, and you know, very small also. We get it only when it falls from the tree. Because of its height, approximately, I think it will be even taller than 20 to 30 meters. When it falls from the height, it will be scattered. We won't get it. Fortunately, if we get it, you know, it's a boon. Like, so that's a problem. I am posing the problem before the researchers. It's a common problem that we see. Do you identify this as a problem? That person identified this as a problem. Is it a research problem or a societal problem? Is it an electronics problem? No. Is it a computation problem? No. Product development problem? Yes? Maybe. See, when you position, he asked me, sir, can you plug the fruit by using drones? Is it possible? Yes, maybe the answer, I don't know. I have not even seen a solution even right in this moment. Maybe a problem. If it's a drone, positioning is a computation problem? If they plug this much of fruit and it is carried in the body, is it a design problem? Is it a dynamic stability problem? When you make the drone move from one location to other location, is it a path planning problem? Is it an optimization problem? What kind of problem it is? Is it a research problem? Is it a research problem? So I am posing this question before the researchers. Look around. If you can identify a problem, and if you feel it as a problem, then only there is a solution. That is my humble request to the researchers. Look around, interact with the society, identify the problem, try to solve. The PhD degree should be treated as, it's generally treated as a common degree. It's a basic degree that you will feel that you can continue research. It's a basic information, continue research. With that, you have to act as a researcher. So you, with a PhD degree, you will know how to continue a research or how to guide a research. To become a real researcher, you have to do the research after that. So this became a problem for me, and I attacked in many directions, but I could not solve it. I don't know even that is solved even now, but there is a tremendous opportunity. Have you ever had the roasted seed of this wild jackfruit? It tastes better than even our cashew nut. And I'm almost sure that the new generation would not have tasted it. But I had. So there is an opportunity for business. So look around, try to interact with the society, and try to solve the real world problems so that the society will get benefited with your effort, brain, and your investments of time and money. With that word, with the permission of all of you who have gathered here and who are hearing me on online, may I declare this conference ICVOICE 22 inaugurated. Thank you very much, but the problem is still there. Try to solve it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your informative words. Now may I invite Dr. Sadiq A, Dean APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University, for releasing the conference proceedings and later handing it over to the principal. May I now invite Dr. Vinod P. Vijayan, Principal of Mangalam College of Engineering, for honoring the chief guest with a memento. May now call upon Dr. R. Radip Krishna, Associate Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication, for the vote of thanks.
A very good morning to all of you. Thank you to all of you for coming here. And today I am bestowed to take up this privilege to stand before you to give away the vote of thanks for this wonderful session. And to begin with, I would give my hearty, on behalf of everyone who is present here, we would like to express our thanks to the chief guest for today's function, Dr. Sadiq sir, Dean Academics of KTU. Thank you so much, sir. In spite of his busy schedule, he has found time. He took a lengthy train and he came over here to be with us and to inspire all of us. Thank you, sir. I wholeheartedly thank, on behalf of all of you, to the chairman of this college, Biju sir. Sir is not available today because of a function, but of course his blessings and other kind of motivation keep us leading to forward. So on behalf of everyone present here, I extend my deep-hearted thanks to him. I thank our strength and pillar of this college, Dr. Vinod sir, the principal, for his guidance and for his meticulous ability to help us to organize a program, and his vision is actually supporting us a lot. And on behalf of everyone who is present here, I extend my deep thanks to sir. Thank you, sir. And very important, the department, head of the department, Dr. Abraham sir. And sir is a very jovial person. Of course, sir is very serious today. Sir is actually helping us a lot. He is guiding us, motivating us, mentoring us, playing with us in every way. He is with us, and his ability to be with us and help us is really helping us to complete this program in a grand success. So on behalf of everyone who is present here, I extend my deep thanks to you, sir. And our one of our great professor and Dr. Karthik Kumar, the NAC coordinator, and at the same time he is also very serious person, but of course today he is very jovial. Happy that he is also extending a huge support to all of us and be with us and helping us. On behalf of everyone who is presenting over here, I extend my deep thanks to you, sir. And of course, none other than there are so many other guests are there who is not in the dais but in off the dais, but are standing before us and sitting us. And some of them is Dr. Pratish sir, Dr. Ramesh sir, the head of the departments from mechanical as well as civil. I extend my deep thanks to those head of the departments. In spite of their busy schedule, they visited our conference. They wanted to be with us and extend our support to us. And I extend my deep thanks to, on behalf of everyone present here, I do extend my thanks to you, sir. Also, I extend my thanks to all the senior professors, associate professors, other faculty members, the coordinators, and of course the student members, student coordinators, and well, the student, you, all the people, the participants. Thanks for making this day a great day. So thanks to to all of you. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend my thanks to all. Thank you all. So the conference is opened. I hope a lot of things will be there. There will be many takeaways are there. So hope for best for all. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. So we will begin the session here. Dr. Kim, can you hear me? Dr. Kim, can you hear me, sir? Kim, sir, can you unmute your mic? Kim, sir? Kim, sir, can you hear me? Can you unmute your mic?